Money's the bane of the social service industry. We hate money, we love money, and it always, always eludes us. By 1988, that's considerable time after Last Door was started, we realized that in order to survive, we would have to make some changes. And one of those changes was to form a board of directors and get incorporated as a nonprofit society, get a charity license, and start accessing some of those grants. One of our founding board members, we're happy to say, is still on our board today. His name is Dr. Jim Grant. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here tonight, but I'd like to thank Jim in absentia for the work that he's done and the support that he gave us. If he was here, I'm sure he'd be crying right now, because that's what he does. But when you work in our business, to see people feeling about what you're doing, that's important, and Jim's always done that. He's always felt for Last Door when everybody else thought we were just a biker clubhouse. The Society was incorporated in 1989, just in time to facilitate and spearhead the move to 8th Street from Carnarvon. Just like all the other moves and big things that we've ever had to do at Last Door, just like tonight, the move was a collective effort of board, of staff, and of the residents. They played a big role in it. And one of the people that really helped us move to 8th Street, helped us find that house, get that mortgage, at a time when mortgage rates were at 24%, was Mike Wilson, the current director of Phoenix House. So Mike, I know you're here, not sure where you're sitting, thanks to Mike Wilson. I'm not going to go into any details, but I did think Dave was crazy putting any faith in him, but it worked out. So we moved. The residents, they're the reason we're here, and they're the people that keep it working the whole way through. So just after we moved, there was a big snowstorm. It was Valentine's Day, and it snowed so hard that David and I had to abandon our car and walk. So we were just fresh from the move, so we detoured over to the old house down at Carnarvon Street, and we stood in the yard in the snow and looked at the house. We were expecting nostalgia, sadness, sense of loss. You know, we stood there. He turned to me and he said, "What do you feel?" And I said, "Nothing, it's just an old house." And that's when we knew that the magic of Last Door, the truism, that it's not the bricks and mortar, it's not David, it's not me, it's not anything in particular other than the people and what takes place between the people. And that's what Last Door is, it's the people, and everyone here tonight signifies that. So we felt pretty good. We left that old house and went to our new house, started spending money on that. Everyone here tonight, and many who are not, everyone who has been, and we hope you will continue to be, are part of the magic that's Last Door. That collective energy of the many people that form our Last Door recovery community has been and still is a powerful, profound, and tangible reality. This collective energy is the very thing that strikes you when you walk through the door, whether it's the main house, the apartment building next door, Ash Street, or Nanaimo Street, that warm, safe feeling that you get, it prevails in all the buildings. That openness and willingness, the thing that lets you know you're in the presence of a door boy. Hope, dignity, integrity, openness, cleanliness, manners, sense of humor, willingness to help. These are the epitomes of the door boys, and a good haircut, which we've learned goes a long way. I like those haircuts. Last Door has been called many things: a haven, a refuge, a community, a miracle, a summer camp for the criminally insane, a cult, a prison, a biker clubhouse, and much, much more. We at Last Door admit to being different. We admit to taking creative license, and we admit that we're a little bit rebellious at times. Thomas Edison, when asked how he managed to get his work done, simply said, "There aren't many rules around here. We're trying to accomplish something." That's basically been our motto. We keep the rules at a minimum. By not focusing on the rules and instead modeling standards, we believe that we've put the emphasis where it should be and teach the door boys to be good citizens of their respective communities. The dynamic and effective Last Door New Westminster style of recovery has spread to other communities. Due to the energy of our alumni who take a piece of the magic home with them when they go, those traveling to Riverside, California can attend the meetings on Tuesday night called the Last Door Meeting. If you go to Slave Lake, Alberta, you'll see door boys making the program work. Rocky Mountain House, I know the hurtin' Albertans are out there somewhere. That's what we call them when they come from Alberta. Pickup trucks, skidoos, the hurtin' Albertans. Welcome and welcome home to those of you that have traveled some distance to get here. Lately, we spent a lot of time and energy in getting the Last Door message out there, more than we ever had before. David and I and the other staff have gone on the radio, talked to the press, given tours of the facility. Giuseppe's emailed and called, and you might be getting sick of him. He's emailed and called so much. Matt's taken pictures. We've had our pictures standing here, standing there, doing this, doing that. Most notably, I had to sit on the steps in the cold weather for 45 minutes, gazing lovingly at the back of David's head. Just look lovingly at him. You know, did you see that picture in the Courier? When I looked at it, David looked like he was ready to walk away, and I looked like, ugh, let me out of here. Whatever, what you do for your work, right? Why are we doing this? There's two reasons that we're trying to get the Last Door message out there this year. One is that we're really proud of Last Door. We're really proud of it. We're proud of the guys, the staff, the board, the donors, the families, the kids. You can really see the magic of recovery in the kids and the parents first. That's where you see it. It's a beautiful thing. And secondly, we believe that in these times, people need hope. They need to know that anyone can lose the desire to use and find a new way of life. And you can have some fun doing it. That's a big part of the Last Door message. In closing, I just want to let you know about a new project that we've come up with that's near and dear to me, and that's a book. Every week, I dare to venture probably every day at the door, somebody will give me a letter that's been written by a mom to a son to a dad to his son, an addict writing to himself, and those letters are so profound and moving, it's incredible. So this year we came up with the idea that we'd like to do a book, put those letters all together in a book, kind of like Chicken Soup for the Soul, but better. So if you have a story to tell and you want to put it in that book, just email Giuseppe and I, and you know what we want to do with that book is get that message of hope and the vision of what recovery really can be out into the world, not just our community, but the world as a whole. And we also are going to dedicate that book to our dear friend, Michael Pedro, that we lost this year, because I think that book is going to say everything that Michael would want us to say. So I hope that you will make a contribution and you'll buy that book when you see it. So welcome, enjoy yourselves. You look fabulous, I must say. My God. Have some conversations, share some memories, dance a little, check out the auction items, hug someone you love, take a picture, and later on, meet the guys from the door. They will be coming after we eat, and you'll see them, and they're the reason that we're doing what we do. They're the reason that we've been doing this for 25 years. Those guys that are in the door right now, struggling to get a life, and representing Last Door in the community. So welcome, and thank you for coming.